All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this segment of Bean Takes. I'm accompanied by the legendary Bean Man himself, alongside Obama and Sleepy Joe.
Quit calling me Sleepy Joe, you fat orange fuck.
Not until you start taking your dementia pills, Sleepy Joe.
That's enough. Bean has a packed episode today.
You're right, Obama. Bean, take it away.
Thanks, guys. You're right. Today is pretty packed, and I want to start off quickly with the recent news at ESPN.
Oh yeah, how they fired a lot of people, right?
Yes, Joseph. Some of the notable firings are Max Kellerman, Steve Van Gundy, Jalen Rose, Susie Colbert. All of them were all part of the 20 on-air personalities that were fired in order to save money. Kind of a strange timing since ESPN added Pat McAfee with an $85 million contract.
Man, I'm going to miss Max Kellerman. He was more of a brother than Stephen A. Smith.
Forget Max. How the hell did ESPN not fire that dumbass Kendrick Perkins? He literally caused a race war.
Nikola Jokic winning the title showed that the whites will always win the race war no matter the category.
Jesus Christ, Biden, you got to relax and take some Ambien, you geriatric old bag.
I'm just glad they didn't fire JJ Redick. That man is smarter than 95% of the on-air personalities at ESPN. I will say Stephen A. Smith has gotten a little bit unbearable. He comes off as a know-it-all when he makes all these ignorant and delusional takes like this one here.
Well, 5.3 is not way more than 4.4, which is what I have, just to correct you. But in the end of the day, let me say this to you about Messi. I mean, listen, the guy's 35 years of age, and he was over there in Europe being an absolute superstar. The MLS, as far as I'm concerned, is a G League compared to the soccer that we see in Europe. So to come over here is still near the top of his game. To be in this league is a beautiful thing.
So, Stephen A., I was trying to joke with you here. Messi himself has 469 million Instagram followers. It was Inter Miami, the team, that jumped from 1 million to 5.3. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, he's got way more than you, Stephen A. What happened was...
Stephen A., I had every producer, everyone, like, he has way more than Stephen A., Molly, relax.
I'm honestly not sure where they're going to find the talent to replace the ones that were unfairly laid off. All I know is that ESPN has hit rock bottom.
It has already reached rock bottom since they're controlled by left-wing and libtard Disney. They control what the analysts say. It's not like these segments where this channel solely talks about sports, which is why you should hit the subscribe button.
Thanks, Donnie. I wanted to bring up my next topic. It's one of the ones I've been wanting to talk about, and that is NBA free agency. We had a lot of notable signings, such as Tyrese Halliburton re-signing with the Pacers for a 5-year, $260 million contract. Kyrie Irving re-signing with the Mavericks for 3 years and $126 million. Fred VanVleet signing with the Houston Rockets on a 3-year, $130 million deal. D. Rose signing with the Grizzlies for 2 years. Draymond Green re-signing with the Warriors for 4 years on a $100 million deal. And Jeremy Grant re-signing with the Blazers for 5 years for $160 million.
Wow, that's a lot of action going on today. Makes me want to go to sleep.
Classic Sleepy Joe.
I was quite surprised at some of the signings, such as Fred VanVleet going to the Rockets. They have a great young core, and he could be beneficial to the young team as he brings veteran leadership and championship experience. However, I don't think it'll be enough to turn the team around to a playoff contender.
Rockets might be making a push to get another player via trade.
You know, you do have a point, since James Harden opted into his deal. That means a trade is in the works. No surprise if he goes to Houston, since they have a lot of young assets. Additionally, I do like the D. Rose signing. He can be an excellent mentor for Ja Morant, as their play styles are vastly similar. I also received breaking news that Desmond Bane signed to a max deal with the Grizzlies. You know, that team is going to be really good this upcoming season. You know which team won't be good even after signing a superstar player?
That is the dumbass Mavs. We all know Mark Cuban can't build a team ever since 2011.
Yes, and I don't understand why the Mavs want to try the Luka and Kyrie experiment since it backfired on them. They need to sign defensive players and centers. But you know, sad news for Heat fans as the Lillard to Heat talks have died down now that Grant has re-signed with the Blazers. It makes no sense for the Blazers to keep Grant if they wanted to blow this team up. However, the one thing I want to bring up is the biggest steal in free agency was the Suns signing Utah Watanabe, I'm sorry if I butchered that name, I mean no disrespect. They found the best shooter, who happens to be a wing player that they need, to a minimum contract. Watanabe has already shown great chemistry playing with Kevin Durant back in Brooklyn. He was the best catch-and-shoot three-point shooter in the league for most of the season, hitting 46% of those attempts.
I wonder who are the notable free agents left.
From what I can see, the best free agents available are Russell Westbrook, Brook Lopez, D'Angelo Russell, Christian Wood, and Austin Reeves. I think Brook will re-sign with the Bucks. Westbrook will sign with the Bucks on a minimum contract. Christian Wood will sign to Brooklyn, and Austin Reeves will re-sign with the Lake Show.
What about D'Angelo? I can see him signing with the Heat.
Jesus fuck, Joseph, where the hell did you come from?
I came back from Brewster's with a chocolate chip ice cream.
You know, Joseph, that is the first smart thing you said since you called Trump Putin's puppy back in 2020.
Hey, Obama, why don't you shut the fuck up and go back to your she-male-looking wife, Michael?
Shut your Oompa Loompa ass up, you fat diabetic fuck. Thanks for watching the video. If y'all want to see more content, please click the like button and subscribe.
If you want to run for president, hit subscribe. You can say you helped a little brown boy during your presidential campaign. Plus, Bean would greatly appreciate it.
Subscribe, or I will make sure all of the ice cream in America goes to me.